Hey, everybody, what is up? It is your boy Dixie Outlaw back again for another one. Okay, so today's video is not going to be that, or I mean, today's live and today's video is not going to be that long of one. I'm basically making this video to kind of put a couple things out there, um, and to say a couple things that I feel really somebody needs to take and say, and somebody needs to take and straighten it out because I feel like it's not really talked about or said enough. Um, so give me one second. Let me pull up my stream here so I can monitor it and also read my chat easily. Is this working? My earbud is not showing connected. Okay, it is. All right, so what I'm talking about in today's video, or yeah, in live, because I actually found out that my tablet's actually been working for recording, uh, my lives like I told it to do. Um, is everybody thinks that YouTube is one of the easiest jobs in the whole entire universe. It is not. YouTube and Twitch streamers, we get really stressed out. And how we get stressed out is mentally. Physically, yeah, we're not doing too much. We sit and we play video games and we take and talk to all y'all. But think of it this way: if you are um like a receptionist or a person that answers phone calls all day and stuff, it gets really exhausting after a while. And then think about this: we have to constantly be thinking ahead, always thinking ahead, always paying attention to things, always noticing things, always doing things. And on top of that, when we record a video, we gotta one take and sit there and take and try to be funny. We gotta take and try to interact with our fans. We gotta take and try to read comments, and sometimes comments go really, really fast. And then there's always those people that want to be a-holes beyond a-holes that want to take and say the most stupidest crap about you. And a lot of YouTubers will take and say, "Oh, it doesn't bother me none too much." It really does. And the reason why I take and say it does, and I know it does, is because there's plenty of YouTubers out there that even themselves has admitted that they are not the same as they once were. They are not the same person that they were when they began YouTube. That they have changed because they feel that that's what they needed to do to be able to please and be able to do what people feel they should do. Um, and that honestly is ridiculous, beyond ridiculous. You don't need to change for nobody, but there's also a reason why, if you notice, that the depression rate in people that do YouTube and Twitch is really high. Also on top of that, we have to sit and hurt our eyes and sit in front of a computer screen, or in my case, a tablet screen, and edit out our videos. And then we have to upload them. Then we have to kind of watch the algorithm, see what's going on, take and try to figure out what's going on with that. Take and try to keep up on people. At least I take and try to keep up on some of the people that comment on my videos on YouTube. I at least take and try to answer back to some people. And if there's and if there's ever time when there's so many comments I can't, but there's a lot of like general comments, I will take and make a video about it or a live about it, and also record it at the same time. To put up onto YouTube to answer all those questions. Which more likely I'd probably just do like a live stream on YouTube if I ever get to that point, and the same thing, and because I'm already doing lives on Twitch, so there'd be no point to do a live about it because y'all would not even know what I'm talking about if it's for YouTube, because this is a completely different platform. Um, so don't ever underestimate how much work goes on behind the scenes doing YouTube. There's a lot, especially also some of those big YouTubers that end up doing like movies and video games and voices for in certain video games and stuff. It's a lot of stress and a lot of stuff that goes through your head and a lot of mental strain that happens. Um, so always remember that. Don't ever take and say that YouTube is an easy job until you've actually done it and you actually know what it's like. Um, as a smaller channel, it is a little bit easier for me than it is for other people because I don't have to worry about what anybody thinks because nobody really watches my stuff. But also on the same note, as smaller channels, we do have to worry a little bit more about other things than the rest of y'all do because we're trying to get out there. Trying to get big. Trying to get our name known. Trying to be seen as what we are. Um, so always keep that in mind as well. Uh, and taking trust me, when you're sitting there, sometimes 5 hours streaming or recording, and then you have to take and sit there, and you can't take a break after that. You have to then edit said video. So by the time you get all said and done, you can spend about 12 hours, not always, but sometimes, sitting there staring at a computer screen and trying to figure out what needs to be cut out, what doesn't need to be cut out. Is this going to look good? Is this going to do well? What are people going to think about this video? It does weigh on your mind a lot. I say there needs to be more support for YouTubers and more support for Twitch streamers and stuff than what there is. Um, Now, by no means am I saying that that it gives them an excuse to do whatever they want. Like some of these YouTubers and streamers that are just god downright awful and terrible people. It does not give them rights to be terrible people just because they have a stressful job that they have to do. At the end of the day, we do choose to do this job and we do choose to put out videos for the world to react to and to watch. So at the end of the day, we do need to remember that we do that, and that's what it's there for. People are allowed to take and comment. People are allowed to take and say how they feel. People are allowed to take and express themselves in their own way. Um, so always keep that in mind. Because it's like, for example, as I'm sitting here talking to y'all about how taking doing this video, and I actually thought about this video for a little bit. I actually thought about the other day and I completely forgot. Um, I'm also thinking about what I'm going to do tomorrow after I get that other tablet for a video, and trying to run through my brain, calculating how good it's going to do. How good is this video going to do? Is anybody even going to watch this? Even the simple thing is labeling a video. I don't try to label my videos to be clickbait. I don't do that. But I do also try to label my videos as, okay, what is something somebody might look up and have it actually do with what I'm actually doing. Like if I'm playing RLCraft, I try to think of how is it somebody looks up RLCraft videos, and that's how I take and label my videos. So if you look up RLCraft, you don't have to watch my video, but my video will pull up in the search results, just so it's a little bit easier to find. Because I don't want my videos to be difficult to find. So yeah, as it goes for what I plan on doing tomorrow, I don't know. I have not really thought that far ahead, so to speak. I have ideals in my head what I want to do. I'm going to definitely have to stress test my new tablet to see if it can do what I want it to do. I'm going to also have to take and see if it actually works properly or not. Um, so all that. Uh, Also, I guarantee after Monday when I start work, videos are going to be a little bit off. Oh, and speaking of mental stress and stuff, you guys seen my one video I did. I was stammering and dammering and could not function. And it's like I know y'all seen a couple of videos where I just go, nope, forget this. I'm done. I'm not doing this today. And that's legitimately how it is. But the problem is with smaller YouTubers like me and small Twitchers like me, we don't get that option. We don't. We get the option of either put out a video every day or else we did I jaggle something, and that's what happened. Okay. Like I was saying, we have to put out videos every day, or else we run the risk of not being able to have our videos put out to everybody. And as a up and comer, and as somebody that has not that many views or not that many people watching their stuff, we don't want that. We want to have as many people view our channel as humanly possible, because that's how we get big. That's how we get known. That's how we get people to actually take and see our stuff. Um so yeah, we don't get the options that everybody else does. We get the option of record, put videos up, or else. And people don't realize that. People think that it's all fun and games and it's all simple stuff and that we don't have to worry about nothing and that this is a fun job and it's the easiest job in the world. It's really not. Especially when you are new to the scene, because nobody likes the new dog on the block. The new dog on the block has to fight, kick, and scream to be able to be seen. Um, so that is what that is. I mean, at the end of the day, we can either get upset about it or we can just take and deal with it. I choose to just deal with it. I can take and tell y'all when I put these clips on here, these are not coming back off. But come on. The one clip went on. Why is this one not going on? That's just kind of how I feel on that though. Like, I feel that way too many people give Twitch streamers and YouTubers a hard time for no reason. And like to assume that our job is a cakewalk. They like to assume that we don't have to try, that we don't have to do nothing. That's not how that works. We have to think try twice as hard as the big dogs when it comes to small YouTubers. We don't get options like all the big guys do. I wish. I wish we got options like the big dogs do. Heck, people don't even want to take in support us when we're the small guys on the block. In case you're all wondering what I'm doing, I'm trying to put these clips on my microphone stand. So way I don't have to worry about my wire, and it will also kind of just stay how I want it to. And I have to heat them up in order to do that. So also, I don't really know what else to talk about, but I really don't want to end this live, so there's that. I'm kind of wanting to keep doing this live for a little bit and, just kind of talk, see if maybe I can get some viewers in here. Now, hopefully I didn't damage the cord none. Let's make sure. Let's make sure. Hello, hello. Hello. Okay. Seems like it's fine. Okay. I think we're good now. I was putting the clips on here, and I wanted to make sure I didn't damage nothing because it took some chunks out of that cord. Um, but it's good. It looks good, at least. I think it's good. Uh, yeah, that goes up and over, and I like that. This has got a little bit of slack. Okay, we're good on that front. Oh, also, I did find a keyboard and mouse that I like better than the one I got now, and it says it's wireless. And the reason why I like it is because it's actually a bigger one. Um, so eventually I'm going to order that and use that for my new tablet, as long as it, as good as it says it is. I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be, but you never know. Um, Also tomorrow when I get the new tablet, I am going to do a video or a live, probably a live, and then put it up on YouTube of my setup. Just in case anybody wants to see my setup and see kind of what I'm dealing with and how I got everything done, because some people might like a video like that, some people might not. I don't know, because I don't get no real views half the time, so I just have to assume what people might like to see and what people might not like to see. And half the time it feels like I'm wrong on what I think people might like to see. So we'll just have to take and see what people think about it and if people like it or not. I know I'm going to enjoy making the video nonetheless, so either way it goes, it's not like it's a complete and utter loss or a complete and utter write-off, because at least I will enjoy making the video. Sorry, y'all, I was cleaning up my desk a little bit because my desk looked a little hellacious. Also, I do like how I put this tablet and where I got this tablet set up, because I was actually able to move my audio card a little bit, and I kind of like where I have it set up. I think it looks pretty good right there. And it gives me so much real estate now underneath on my desktop, of like on the actual desk area, to where I can actually function and do things and kind of set things up how I want. And I don't, because believe it or not, even just having the tablet sitting there, it was taking up a lot of room. I don't know exactly where I'm going to set this tablet at when I get the other one. That's the only part I don't know yet. I might end up having to buy another mount and then do like a dual screen type dealio. Only thing is, I don't know exactly what I'm going. Well, my phone should be able to get moved over, and this would have to get moved over a little bit too. Well, actually, no, this could stay right where it's at, and then the tablet would sit there. But until then, I might just set the tablet over to the side somewhere or something. I don't know. I haven't figured it out yet. I'm still used to have to set up the tablet to where I can actually play games on it. Not really, is this a good spot for me to be able to read comments, So, with that being said, though, and all done and dusted, hope y'all did enjoy. And since I do dual screen this, make sure to hit that like button. Sorry. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Hit that bell icon so you get notified all my future uploads and every time I go live. And if you're on YouTube, make sure you go check out my Twitch. Same name, Dixie Outlaw 1545. If you're watching this on Twitch, make sure you go check out my YouTube channel. Same name, Dixie Outlaw 1545. And if you're on Twitch, make sure to hit that follow and tell all your friends about me. But all right, y'all, have a good one. And this has been your boy Dixie Outlaw, and I am signing off, y'all.